Hello, students. Very good morning to all of you. So, my name is Mitali, and we are doing our chapter number 1, which is on equality. And in the previous topic, what we have discussed about what is democracy, that we have already discussed in the democracy, where the people have been given equal rights and where they have not been treated equally. Both the things we have discussed. After that, we have discussed equal rights to vote. इसके बाद हमने डिस्कस किया था equal rights to vote and where is that inequality between the people, and that all we have discussed with the help of the life story of Ramesh Ahuja and Rama Devi. I hope you all have remembered that video. Yes. So moving forward, today we are going to discuss about other kinds of unequality. Now what are the other kinds of unequality? जो inequality हम लोगों ने वहां पे पढ़ी थी in the case of Ramesh Ahuja and Rama Devi. Now और क्या inequality है, वो तो हमने poor और rich की unequality पढ़ी थी. Now next, let us read with the example of life story of Om Prakash Valmiki. Who was Om Prakash Valmiki? Let us read and let us understand. When he was a child, he swept the classrooms and the school compound. You know, जब वो छोटा बच्चा था, near about when he was in fourth standard, what he used to do, he used to clean the school. बाकी बच्चे वहां पढ़ रहे होते थे and he used to mop the floor and everything. So और क्या होता था उसके साथ, he used to make sit at the back of the classroom. उसको बोला जाता था that you are not supposed to sit with the other children and you need to have to sit at the back of the classroom. Made to sit on the bare floor. Bare floor means no carpet, nothing was provided to him. उसको बोला जाता था that you will sit on the floor and you cannot use the carpet to sit. Not allowed to drink water from the common tap. Even, he was not allowed, he was not supposed to have drinking water from the common tap. So why? What do you think? Why is this inequality, right? So why there was so inequality? The inequality was because he was a Dalit. That means he belongs to a lower caste, and that's why he was treated like this. But one day his father came to school and he saw him doing all such cleaning kind of things. So his father scolded the headmasters, and then the things got lined up. The things got better then. But what was happening to that child? Is that good? No. So this Om Prakash Valmiki, he's a very big writer now, and he has written a book named Jutan, which tells about the experiences of his life. So let us read. This is on the basis of caste. This is caste-based inequality. Let's read the next case study. The next is about the life story of Mrs. and Mr. Qureshi, who are finding a house on rent in a big city. क्या कर रहे हैं? They want a house on rent. So what happened? They are unable to find a house. Big city में इनको एक घर नहीं मिल रहा है, वो भी rent पे. Though they are so rich, they have lots of money they can pay, but इनको घर नहीं मिल रहा है. So what do you think? What can be the reason that why they are unable to find a house? So let's see. And you all will be very surprised to know that the reason is they are non-vegetarians. Do you think this reason is enough? This reason is sufficient कि एक किसी person को आप अपना घर रेंट पे नहीं दे रहे? Why? Just because that person is non-vegetarian. So what you need to do with it? उनको अपने घर में रहना है, अपने खाना बनाना है, अपना खाना खाना है. तो why you are so worried? Why you are so bothered that they are the non-vegetarian? So what do you think? What do you think? What would have done with them? उनको घर कैसे मिला होगा? So their property dealer, you all know, the one who helping them in find out the home. He asked them, you change your name to Mr. and Mrs. Kumar कि आप क्या करो? Just because from this surname Qureshi it shows that they are Muslims or something. So he suggested, sir, what you can do, you can change your name. आप अपना surname change कर लो. You make it Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. So you will be able to get the house on rent. So what do you think? Is it right? Is it right? No, I don't think it is right. So that's what they have done. Mr. and Mrs. Qureshi ने भी ऐसा नहीं किया. Why? Why? because of the dignity कि हमारी अपनी भी तो कोई self respect है ऐसे थोड़ी ना कि just because we are not getting the home so we should change our names. Why there is a problem in our religion when the government has given us the equal opportunities, government has given us the freedom, गवर्नमेंट ने हमको फ्रीडम दी है कि वी कैन चूज एनी कास्ट एनी रिलीजन एंड देयर शुड बी नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, इक्वालिटी शुड बी देयर. सो फिर भी क्यों चेंज कर रहे हैं हम? So no, they have decided they will not change. In fact, they have maintained their dignity. उन्होंने अपनी self respect को, अपनी dignity को maintain करके रखा, and that's how we all need to do. We all need to maintain the dignity. So what? See, the government has given us the equality. Government में democratic government है हमारी, and democratic government means equality between the people because the government is of the people, for the people, by the people. So the government is saying that everyone should be considered equal irrespective of his or her religion, caste, creed, tribe, education or economic background. This is what the government says. It is everyone's birthright to be treated as equal. ये हमारा जन्म सिद्ध अधिकार है कि हमको सबके साथ equally treat करना चाहिए. Earlier there was no law to protect this right. पहले हमारे कोई law नहीं था. Before the government has made, before the constitution was made, there was no law. So वो तो हमने पढ़ा ही है, कास्ट सिस्टम था हमारी हिस्ट्री में, वो शूद्रास और वैश्यास है ना. अनटचेबिलिटी भी हमने पढ़ी है, वेयर द पीपल वर नॉट सपोज टू टच द लोअर कास्ट पीपल. बट नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड? Now, several provisions are made by the government to fight against the discrimination and ill treatment and to provide dignity and self-respect to the people. So now the government has made some of the provisions. So let's see what all the provisions. These are the provisions which are laid down in our constitution, जो हमारे constitution में already लिखे हैं. क्या लिखा है? देखो, all people are equal before the law. सारे के सारे लोग, whether he is the president of our country or the prime minister of our country or a very normal person like Rama Devi who is a domestic help in the house of Ramesh Ahuja, everyone has given the same right, same law. That means president also has to follow the same law, your social science teacher has to follow the same law, and that Rama Devi who is a domestic help has to follow the same law. That means the law is same for everyone. Then no one can be discriminated on the basis of his or her caste, religion, place of birth, property, gender, etc. That means not even a single person, कोई भी person discriminate अगर करता है किसी को तो that is illegal, that is against the law of the India. Every person is allowed free access to the public places. That means आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि पार्क में अगर आपकी मेड के बच्चे या स्लम एरिया से बच्चे आकर खेल रहे हैं तो you cannot say कि ये तो हमारा पार्क है, तुम जाओ यहाँ से कहीं और जाके खेलो. You cannot do that because the park is the public property. You have not bought it now, so it is a public property and everyone has the right to access like markets, like playgrounds, like hotels, like any place which is the public place, like temples. Anyone can go in the temple. And the next point is untouchability has been abolished. पहले के टाइम पे लोग कहते थे कि उसको छू लिया तुम तो अछूत हो गए, या हाय हाय अब तो मुझे नहाना पड़ेगा, किसको हाथ लगा लिया. So it's not like that. Now the untouchability has been totally abolished. Abolished means to end. It has been ended. So these are the provisions which were laid down in our constitution, and one few schemes also started by the government. The government has also started few programs and the schemes to improve the lives of the disadvantaged communities. ऐसी communities जिनके साथ discrimination किया जाता है, जिनको proper facilities नहीं भी दी जाती हैं. So for that people, government has started few of the schemes. So one of the best scheme that government has started was the मिड डे मील. आप में से कई बच्चों ने इसका नाम भी सुना होगा. What is midday meal? Midday meal means Hot cooked food will be served to all the children of age 6 to 14 years studying in the government school. So as per this scheme, all the kids, those who are studying in the government schools, they all will be provided with the one meal in a day. So what do you think, इसका क्या फायदा हुआ होगा? रोटी खिला के फायदा हुआ होगा? Yes, this scheme has so many benefits in it. For example, it avoid the classroom hungers, in the poor families or the disadvantaged families where, the women has to do all the household work that women didn't, sometimes she didn't get time to make food for the kids. तो बच्चों को classrooms के बीच में ही भूख लगने लग जाती थी, है ना? So first of all क्या हो गया कि ये अवॉइड हो गया, बच्चों को क्लासरूम्स में भूख नहीं लग रही। सेकेंड थिंग, जो पुअर फैमिली से बच्चे आते थे, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल है, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल इज फॉर एवरीवन, है ना? सो देयर कैन बी रिच किड्स आल्सो एंड द पुअर किड्स आल्सो। तो जो पुअर किड्स जो खाना ही नहीं अफोर्ड कर सकते, जो दिन में 3 बार अच्छा खाना नहीं खा सकते, सो उनके लिए तो ये बहुत अच्छी स्कीम थी। वाई? Because it will provide at least one square meal. Square means complete food, जितना पेट भर के जो उनको खाना है। So it will provide at least one square meal a day to the poor children, right? और क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स हुए? स्कूल में बच्चों के नंबर बढ़ने लग गया कि पहले बच्चे इसीलिए स्कूल में नहीं आते थे because they cannot afford going to the school, but now this scheme attracted students, this scheme attracted kids to come to the school. It increases the attendance, जो बच्चे 2 दिन आए, 5 दिन की छुट्टी मार ली, उनका भी मन करने लग गया अब स्कूल आने का. So the attendance has been improved. It improves socialization among the caste. What does that mean? That means the mid-meal scheme for everyone, all the kids, all the children that are studying in the school, so it was for everyone, no matters ki kya caste hai, whether that kid is Hindu or the Muslims, or he belongs to any lower caste, any scheduled caste, anyone, all the kids will sit together and they will have their food. So it, of course, it created equality amongst the different caste kids. Addresses malnutrition. Malnutrition means, science में सबने पढ़ा होगा, malnutrition means deficiency of the nutrition. ऐसे बच्चे जो proper food नहीं खा पा रहे थे, they were suffering from malnutrition. Now they will no more suffer because at least one time in a day they are getting the complete meal for themselves. Also this scheme helped the women. Women को कैसे help करी मैम? Yeah, it gives employment to them. खाना कौन बनाएगा? इतने बच्चे हैं, suppose in a school there are 100 kids, तो 100 kids के लिए खाना बनाने के लिए some women will be required. So this scheme has given the employment opportunities to the women of that society. So see, एक scheme, but it is creating equality, it is giving nutrition to the kids, it is increasing the literacy rate, more students are coming to the school now and they are coming with their full heart, like उनका मन कर रहा है अब स्कूल आने का. Moreover, the women are getting employed, right? So one scheme of the one step of the government, it helped a lot. So but what happened? अभी भी कुछ ऐसी चीजें थी जिनको सोसाइटी ने एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया, लाइक even now, even after the scheme, the Dalits were discriminated against and treated unequally. So now what can be done? What can be done? देखो गवर्नमेंट ने तो अपना इतना अच्छा रोल प्ले किया, गवर्नमेंट ने किड्स के बीच में, अगर बच्चे ही इक्वालिटी सीख जाएंगे तो जब वो बड़े हो जाएंगे दे विल नेवर डू इनइक्वालिटी. सो गवर्नमेंट ने तो इतना अच्छा स्टेप लिया, बट व्हाट व्हाट इज टू बी डन नाउ? अब क्या करें? गवर्नमेंट का स्टेप तो हो गया, अब क्या करें? What can we do now? हम क्या कर सकते हैं to fight against inequality? What we can do? Yes, we can do many things like, see, steps towards eradication. Eradication means to remove the discrimination and inequality. हम क्या कर सकते हैं? बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं हम. First of all, a general awareness program should be implemented. First of all the public, all the people of the country should have awareness about the constitution, about the steps, about the schemes of the government, what the government has been done or what the government is doing to implement the equality in the society. Second important thing हम क्या कर सकते हैं, fear of punishment should be instilled among the public कि हम एक फियर पैदा कर दें कि अगर तुम इनइक्वालिटी करोगे तो हम तुम्हें पुलिस में डाल देंगे, हम पुलिस में कंप्लेन कर देंगे, मतलब उनको डरा दो, फियर ऑफ पनिशमेंट कर दो कि इफ यू विल हेल्प द पीपल दोज हु आर डिस्क्रिमिनेटिंग, और इफ यू आर डिस्क्रिमिनेटिंग द पीपल, ट्रीटिंग, बिहेविंग badly to them, then you will get the punishment from the law. Then this is the important step which what we can do as a teacher or you can do as a kids. Those who are practicing inequality should be publicly disgraced. यानी कि अगर तुम्हारे क्लासरूम में कोई बच्चा है जिसने ये बोला ना इससे बात मत करियो, ये अच्छा लड़का नहीं है, पता है ये क्या है, पता है तुझे ये क्या है, ये कहाँ रहता है, ये क्या है, कि ना उसके पापा क्या काम करते हैं. So if a person, if a child is behaving like this, तो आप क्या करो as a kid, as a child, what you can do? उससे बात ही मत करो, बोलो तुम ऐसी बातें करोगे तो हम तुम्हारे फ्रेंड नहीं बनेंगे, we will not play with you. So what you can do here is you can stop people discriminating the others, और आप उनको रियलाइज करा सकते हो, उनको फील करा सकते हो that they are not doing good. Next, a feeling of brotherhood should be encouraged in the hearts of all, सबको, नो सबको, हम सबको, तुम बच्चे, तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स, तुम्हारे ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स, मैटरनल जो पेरेंट्स हैं तुम्हारे, everyone should have the feeling of brotherhood. तो द ब्रदरहुड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि ऐसा ना फील करो कि ये नहीं नहीं इससे तो हमें बात नहीं करनी है, अपना एक फीलिंग होनी चाहिए, यू शुड हैव अ फीलिंग ऑफ लव फॉर योर फेलो फ्रेंड्स. अगर साथ वाले घर में कोई क्रिश्चियन रह रहा है तो क्या हो गया, तुम्हें क्या कह रहा है वो, they are neighbors to you and you should, you have that feeling inside you. Second, there should be respect for every person's dignity. एक respect बहुत जरूरी है. It is very important that you are respecting the person. उस रिस्पेक्ट से क्या होगा, तुम्हारी डिग्निटी, तुम्हारी सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट तो मेंटेन होगी ही होगी, सामने वाले की डिग्निटी, द पर्सन टू whom if you will treat you will behave misbehave, तो उसको भी internally he will also feel bad and one day you will also feel bad. But if you are treating everyone as your brothers, or if you are maintaining the dignity in the society, so of course you are a role model for us. The next thing and the last thing for today, which we all need to understand, that we should understand that the newborn has no caste, no creed. एक बच्चा जब पैदा होता है उसको नहीं पता होता कि उसकी कास्ट क्या है, वो क्या रिलीजन से फॉलो करता है, he is rich or he is poor, उसको तो कुछ भी नहीं पता होता. तो उसको ये डिस्क्रिमिनेशन सिखाया किसने, उसको ये बताया किसने कि तो हम तो बहुत, बेटा यू हैव बोर्न इन अ वेरी बिग फैमिली, वेरी रिच फैमिली इन फैक्ट. यस, ये हमने सिखाया उसको, ये जो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन है ये हमने, दिस इज टोटली प्योरली मैन मेड. जब बच्चा पैदा हुआ उसको तब से ही हमने सिखा दिया दैट यू आर बोर्न इनटू अ रिच फैमिली और यू आर बोर्न इनटू अ पुअर फैमिली. हमने उसको उसके मेंटल एबिलिटीज को तो बढ़ने ही नहीं दिया, सोचने दिया. इफ यू आर अ हिंदू तो हम यही यही करेंगे, ईद हम में नहीं बनाते हैं, वी डू नॉट सेलिब्रेट दिस Christmas. Why? If the child wants to celebrate, why? That means again you are discriminating. So this discrimination, this inequality, this all evils which are there in the society, these all are man-made. So we can stop it by following the various points which we have just discussed. So thank you for today. Today we are going to discuss this much only, and I hope you all have understood my point, like how we can stop the discrimination and inequality, and how we can promote the equality in the society, so that we can maintain our dignity and the society's people, everyone's dignity should be maintained. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.